Hey folks, Lily here. I just want everyone to know that the struggle to protect Black lives is on our minds and in our hearts. With that in mind, please go to communityjusticeexchange.org slash NBFN directory and find somewhere you can send a donation to, or just, look around on Twitter, wherever you can find legitimate bail fund links. People are out there fighting for their lives. And they deserve your support. Enjoy the show. Okay, we're good.
I'm also recording on my device.
Are looking tasty,
looking juicy. Got some juicy levs.
Yeah, some juicy Joseph Gordon-Levitt's.
I was trying to think of an example of a character named Lev. I know they're out there, but
I was gonna go for a Goofy, the antagonist from the movie Goon, because that's a Goofy Liv. Just going on the actor's name.
Yeah, that's something. Is this the show?
I hope not. I am definitely, I know I've said we're going to do like cold opens or whatever. Fuck no. Emily.
I don't think that's my professional name.
You're right. Fuck. I forgot. Okay. Diet Coke.
Thank you.
Diet Coke. I know I've been talking about how I'm really excited to get out of the video package minutes.
Yeah.
So that stuff could start happening.
So wait, are we gonna do a real intro, or are we just in the show now?
No, this is the cold open.
This is the cold open. You can't. How are you gonna distinguish between the cold open and the show if you're talking about the minute in the cold open?
I was going somewhere.
I'm sorry. Anus. I shouldn't have cut you off. Did you call me an anus? Welcome to the Big Match Minute. I'm Diet Coke.
And I am Lilith.
And what we do here is we take wrestling matches that are a little strange and personally significant to us, and we break them down minute by minute. Currently, we are on minute 5 of the Firefly Funhouse match at WRESTLEMANIA 36.
Wow, you got it all right this time.
I'm a professional broadcaster.
Fuck. I mean, yeah, no, I'm really actually, like, I'm now feeling the change between the artist formerly known as Emily and Diet Coke.
Diet Coke, which is who I am now.
You're really taking on a more professional, more polished
approach
Diet
Coke
to your work.
Is a serious broadcaster.
Okay, great. Now let's dig into this minute.
Yeah, like John Cena says in the theme song, the time is now, because we're finally out of the video package. We hear that familiar.
Well, though, first we can hear the.
And then what does he say? Yabba-doo? What is he saying?
I think it's like a more like a brappadoo. There's like a
you're right. There's definitely a rolled R in there.
Yeah. I always like to imagine he's saying Scrappy Doo.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
we both reached for a Hanna-Barbera influence.
Yeah, we did.
Right off the bat, can I tell you something? I had some strong reactions to what I was seeing on screen here. As I was really studying the opening, and for folks who don't know how minute 5 of the Firefly Funhouse match begins, what we're seeing is John Cena enter, essentially. We're just seeing John Cena's entrance. And as I really study the man and sort of what's happening on the screens behind him, two things occurred to me. One, which is that I hate his little hand logo, the little HLR, which we all know what it stands for. Hustle T, loyalty, hustle-ty, loyalty, and
respectfully.
I was gonna say rutabagas, but sure.
I'm so sorry.
It's his hand doing the little OK symbol with HLR
and he's holding
under
the
it.
rutabaga between his pointer finger and his thumb.
Yeah. And it just makes me angry to see.
It's a dumb design.
It's, you know what it is? And listen, people shit on this too much.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a certain idea that people are attaching to this font when they shit on it, and I'm talking about Comic Sans right now. The hateful idea that people attach onto Comic Sans as a font is how I feel looking at this logo. Does that make any sense to you?
I think kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might need a little more than that.
It just looks it looks like it needs more of an edge.
Okay.
I don't think it necessarily fits with John Cena's image, which is very kid friendly, sure, but which is also like he's a tough guy. You know, he's one of these tough guys you hear about.
Yeah.
The other thing I noticed is that I don't like the way John Cena looks.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily mean like his body and his face, although there's some difficulties there for me.
It's weird to watch John Cena get old.
Yeah, it is.
And
it's more that I hate all the aesthetic choices he's made for himself.
The lime green, I'm not into.
The lime green, I'm not, in the right context, I think a lime green is a great color to wear. I don't think it's John Cena's color. Is he canonically doing it in tribute to the Boston Celtics of his home state?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay. Well, there's the jorts. Is there anybody in the world who's famous for wearing jorts who isn't also like massively mocked for wearing jorts?
I mean, no, because like that's what jorts are. That's what people do to people who wear jorts.
Lily, can I come at you square right now?
Yeah.
I've long suspected this about you. I'm a professional broadcaster. I've long suspected this about you, but I've never confronted you directly on this matter.
Whoa.
Are you a Jorts apologist?
Emily?
Yes.
On the podcast, you would do this to me? No, here's the thing. Here's the only way that I'll be an apologist for jorts is if they are, if they fit a character. And I think,
sure.
John Cena, John Cena's been wearing jorts for a decade. Like,
the thing about John Cena, and like the jorts suit the John Cena character, if I'm being honest. They do. But the fucked up thing about John Cena is when you see what he dresses like in real life, is worse. It's somehow worse.
Yeah.
And that's why, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at what he's wearing and I'm realizing this is the peak. This is as good as John Cena can look these days. And it makes me sad. And it's his fault.
The man doesn't know how to dress himself.
No, I'm not trying to body shame him. I'm just saying, like, his haircut sucks. It has sucked since he grew it back out, and it continues to suck. He's got like 10 wristbands on his arms.
Those suck, and those are like that's the
so
that's
that he
the
can
thing
throw
about,
them out to kids in the crowd.
Right, exactly. Like John Cena is he is like the Transformers of the WWE, in that like there are so many aspects of his personality that exist to fucking move merchandise.
True, and that's why he's also got the little shirt in his back pocket, which is also to throw to fans. Yet, might I point out that he is in an empty arena right now, and listen, let's step inside to the kayfabe for a second, right? Yes. Kayfabe, the mind of John Cena is he's gonna go and fight this man, Bray Wyatt, perhaps the Fiend, in a, quote, Firefly Funhouse. He doesn't necessarily believe anything supernatural is going to happen, but he knows he's in an empty arena. Who's he going to throw the fucking t-shirt to? Michael Cole?
Well, okay, but John Cena is he's we can see if we can now progress into the minute. Like the man is clearly like self-awarely like gesturing to the crowd and like making finger guns at people. Like that's so fun.
On my notes here, I have written down, I hate the way John Cena looks. Very next note is, he is charming though. His little bit where he's like, where he's like gesturing to the empty seats is fun. And his goofy little smile on his face, it is charming. I gotta give him that.
He wags his little finger like he's like somebody's getting too rowdy out there.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
It's really excellent. It's really excellent. And I will say, just to circle back, one thing that I have heard about John Cena, I think he's been questioned about the jorts before. And he made a point that I think is very interesting, is that when you're built like John Cena, it's hard to find other clothes that fit you.
But when you're John Cena, you can get tailored clothes.
Well, that's how he gets his suits.
I mean, yeah. Get some fucking shorts that aren't jorts, my man.
I mean, yeah.
The jorts ultimately are like, it's part of the character, and I can't necessarily disagree with that. I'm just saying I don't like, and I mean, part of the John Cena character, I think, is that some people love him and some people hate him. So the fact that I'm hating it is like, whatever. It's effective heel work. People say that people criticize John Cena saying that he'll never go heel, but look at he goes heel every time he puts on those jorts. Is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, is that John Cena is a man who is designed to be loved by 8-year-olds and hated by jaded 28-year-olds. So he's working.
I wouldn't call myself jaded.
All right. Okay. You did get pretty heated over a font a little while ago, so
No, I was just trying to explain my feelings towards the logo. I actually don't have strong feelings about the font, but I know there are a lot of strong feelings out there that I was just trying to.
So John Cena makes his cheeky little entrance.
Yeah, his cheeky little entrance is a good way to describe it.
And then he comes back to the center of the ramp.
Yeah.
And
looks us dead in the eye.
Straight down the barrel.
Yeah.
And he says, "And welcome to," and then he is cut off.
Yeah.
By some scary, like, grainy VHS packages, kind of thing. Of footage. Thank you. I have the word package on the brain. Sure. Of both Vince McMahon.
A young Vince McMahon.
A young Vince McMahon. Yeah, I believe that looks like it
WrestleMania
might even be
1.
like Mania 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon, and then also, of course, R.I.P. Mean Gene Okerlund.
The great Mean Gene Okerlund.
Absolutely.
And some dolls occasionally.
Yes, some dolls.
We're cutting back and forth between those three things. We got dolls. The dolls all say "let him in." So we're getting in the homoerotic subtext.
Yes.
And then Mean Gene and Vinny Boy, old Vinny K.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Yeah.
And they are all welcoming us to WrestleMania.
Well, yeah. Are they not welcoming us to Wrestle? There's some of them are cut off, I feel.
Yeah, they are. They cut off a little bit, but some of them, some of them are played slow.
Yeah, that's true. They're all different.
Yeah.
Some of them are like played slow and distorted to the point where you know it only because you've heard it a second ago. Or out of context, you might not even recognize they were saying WrestleMania. That's the kind of freaky shit The Fiend does.
Yeah. The Fiend's. I like to think that the Fiend's sitting back there with a VCR, just playing with the fast forward rewind buttons.
I like to think that the Fiend is like in the edit bay, being like, now put a VHS filter on the.
No, bigger. Make the grain scarier.
Yeah.
Cut it a doll.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Vince McMahon.
Okay, well let's step back into the kayfabe for a second.
Yes.
So we are right away. This is minute 1 of the actual match. We're outside the package now, and we are introduced to what will be like the style of the entire match.
Oh yeah,
which is that cutting between things. Now, within kayfabe, are we to believe that the Fiend did things to John Cena, recorded it, and then edited it in this such way? Or are we to believe that this is happening live in real time and that the Fiend is altering the video feed at the same time that he's altering dimensions, essentially, to manipulate John Cena? He has a sort of Sadako Yamamura type skill to psychically broadcast images to a physical medium.
I am going to strategically ignore the ring
reference I made.
references because we're not going down that fucking rabbit hole that I know that you are like neck deep in right now.
Right now, you say?
Have been for weeks. And I do think that we are supposed to take this as just like, this is just overall a psychic assault on John
this is just
Cena.
what's happening.
Yes.
And then what do we get after the little, Mean Gene Vince doll
we
cycle?
Get the classic, the old favorite, the thing,
Yeah.
the only thing that would make me feel any joy while watching Raw or SmackDown during all of 2019, the Firefly Funhouse theme, which reminds us that we're really glad that you're our friend and that this is a friendship that will never, ever end.
It's a good theme song.
It's great. And the only, one thing that I will say that, like, the alternate structure of this match doesn't allow us to experience the I feel like the kind of, the other part of that coin, which is the Fiend's usual entrance music.
Yeah.
The like scary metal version of Bray Wyatt's old entrance music that Code Orange did. I don't know why I brought that up. I don't know. We can really discuss it. It definitely doesn't take place within this minute. And I know that you're not exactly, ripe to talk about scary metal. But
I can listen to scary metal. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, I know.
And then we get right before the minute ends in the closing like millisecond, we get just a kiss, just a hint of Bray Wyatt's lovely face. We see it for like, I'm gonna say less than half a second.
I don't even see that in my.
Oh, did that not happen on your minute? Maybe it's like right on the cut where like the very last image of the minute is like literally like a tenth of a second Bray Wyatt's face. It was a nice little, it was a nice little cherry clips, at the end. I'm wondering if our players just show them differently, because that's definitely on the end of mine.
Yeah, it just ends on like just kind of a bright spot for mine.
Yeah, the bright spot hasn't fully faded, but you can see Bray. You can like definitely here. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of what it looks like for me.
I'm opening it in a different player.
Just so you get a sense.
Yeah. I see it. Yeah.
It's like it's just a nice little cherry on top of this minute. It's great.
Yeah, it's literally just a frame of just that smiling face of Mr. Bray Wyatt.
That great puss of Bray Wyatt's. Remember how in olden times puss was like slang for face? It meant face. Like sourpuss. Like sour. You've heard of sourpuss? That's someone making a sour face.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that comes from puss used to mean face.
Wow.
That's why Cookie Puss is a thing too. Wouldn't you have thought it was weird that there's a cake called Cookie Puss? It means cookie face.
No, I mean I always just thought that was weird, but also like I've never had like the cookie puss face.
Sure, I've never actually enjoyed a cookie puss either.
That makes sense as to why people have told me that Hannibal Lecter eats pussy, because outside of that context, I don't think that would be possible.
Shut the fuck up. Do you have anything to plug, Lily?
Plugs. You can go follow me, twitter.com/deathcarpets. You can listen to my podcast. It's my other podcast. It's called Ghost Puncher Core. It's all right. Emily, do you have any plugs?
You can follow me on Twitter at Very Cool Emily. That's the @, but don't get fooled. My name is Diet Coke.
Yes.
You can listen to my other podcasts, Dunstan Checks Min and Go Go Godzilla. You'll find links to both of those on my Twitter. You also, you can go to benpnetwork.com and check them out there. That's if you want direct access, if you want it straight from the tit. I sometimes stream on I'm a heel podcaster. Get used to it, Lily.
You are getting some real Xbox heat right now.
Xbox heat, huh? Is that like when you get that's how mad you get when you get the red ring, you see it and you get mad, and that's Xbox heat? I know who Xbox is.
Punch you in the mouth.
I stream on Twitch sometime, twitch.tv/verycoolemily, but remember the name's Diet Coke.
Yes. Diet Coke. Hey, Emily.
You think I can get twitch.tv/Diet Coke?
I would love for you to try. I would love that.
Anyway, what were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, Emily. I don't remember. Do we have like a sign off phrase that we use on this show?
Oh no.